So Simon, what's the feeling heading into Saturday?
Yeah, I think, there's obviously a level of excitement, anticipation for the season to start. I think, for myself, I'm a footy lover. I can't wait for even Thursday night footy to just see footy back, at the MCG. But, for us, we're like any team. We're ready to go. We're prepared well. We think we're in a good position and we can't wait for it to start.
What did you learn out of the Dogs game specifically? You're pleased with the performance the previous week, but then frustrated with that one. What were the things that came out?
It was a very simple thing for us. We just didn't get the supply that we needed around clearance and contest, and couldn't play the game where we wanted to play the game. And when you do that for too long, you suffer. So, we'll make some changes to our team. We get some players back, some more experienced players back, and that'll certainly help through our midfield.
Who are the guys who guaranteed Angus is going to play?
Yeah, look, Angus is certainly, he's done the work now. Clayton, Oliver will come back in, Christian Salem. We get Kazai Pickett that's available. So we get a bit more experience and a bit more of the guys who've been around the traps back into the team, which I think's a good position for our club to be in. And we saw what Clayton could do against Richmond. He's a pretty dynamic player for us, so he's certainly going to help our midfield.
Will Cozzy play?
Yeah, look, he's done a lot of work, Cozzy, and he's done more than what people think. He went away for 3 weeks. He was doing F45 every morning in Adelaide. He was training with an SANFL club. He's just been outstanding in the way he's gone about his preparation. And he's come in, he's played 1.5 AFL games and played really strongly. So he puts himself up for selection.
Magic, any chance or not? You said this morning you're probably going to hold him back.
Yeah, we'll hold Madge back. He's not quite ready. We're confident in where he's going. It was really exciting for us. But, he's still got some work to do to really push his case.
Who's going to kick your goals for you? I know you're undermanned.
Yeah, look, I hope plenty of players. We've got mids that are going to push forward. Gorney, Track. We've got Tommy Mack, Luke Jackson, Bailey Fritsch. So we've got a number of options there that we'll use.
What are you looking at specifically with Fremantle heading into this week?
They're just a well-structured team. They set up well behind the ball. We know it's going to be a tough game, a really tight game, but we're looking forward to putting on a really good performance for our supporters.
How important is it for you personally, Simon, to get off, on a good start this season? Obviously, you're a coach that is, one of the coaches that is under a bigger pressure this year.
Oh yeah, I think that's part of our industry. There's expectation everywhere. I actually enjoy that. It's not something I take a lot of notice of, but I just aim to be the best coach I can be. I have enormous belief in our playing group, our club, where we're tracking, the foundations were laid, and that'll take care of itself.
What are the key things for consistency week on week? It's obviously one of the issues that the side have had in the last couple of years. What are the things you've tried to implement over the pre-season that you hope will come to fruition throughout the year?
Yeah, look, the players have been brilliant in their ownership of the, if you want to call, standards and disciplines, and I think that comes to maturity. And once you start to build maturity, you start to get consistency. So that's been our challenge. That's been our real mantra throughout the summer. And our leaders, Gorney, the boys, have really embraced that. And, I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out in the next few weeks.
I think you spoke about that this morning, but has that maybe turned a corner, that kind of maturity and that, core group of players that can take the next step?
Yeah, I think it can. We get to a certain age and players, they want to achieve certain things in their career. And I've got a sense that this group does. Does that guarantee anything? No. But does it give you a chance? Yes. And, I think our supporters will look forward to the weekend. They'll look forward to the few weeks ahead and see where we sit.
The new man of the market was interesting. We're trying to maximise it in offence and minimise it in defence is one of the great challenges that all sides are facing. How do you think you guys will approach it, and what kind of things or insights can you give your fans in terms of what they should be looking for?
I think everyone's looking at it, how you do both those things, and we're no different. I think you'll see a player like a Jaden Hunt bob up more in the game, at Trent Rivers, at Christian Salem, the guys off half back. You're seeing it right across the competition, and those players will certainly be more prominent in the game.
Have you worked hard on just sharpening up and utilising your skills a little bit better this season over the preseason?
Yeah, look, we've looked at our forward connection. We need to score more. We need to be more aggressive in the way we play. We've looked at how we connect forward to centre, but there's some method involved, and that's going to be where our goals come from. You ask where our goals are coming from. That's where they're going to come from. How we connect, how we use our method inside 50, and personnel will be one element, but our method will be as important.
What do you think of the concussion medical stuff? Have you got any insight as to how it will land today? Have you had any feedback from the powers that be?
I think you guys might have more insight at the moment, but look, I think it's important for the game. We've made a lot of changes in our game in terms of rotations, length of game, changes to rules, and you can see the strain's going to be there on the players. So if we can just minimise and keep the game even for a little bit longer and make sure, I guess in some ways, that we keep it so we've got 22 v 22 for as long as we can. I think that's going to be really important for the duration of the season, because it is going to be a long season. It's going to be a long, arduous season, and it's going to be long games. And I think it's a good rule to have, and we'll see how it plays out this afternoon.
For a day out from the season, you're annoyed that it's kind of,
Not really. No, I think as an industry from last year, we've become very adaptable to change, and I think we've gone through a period of 2 trial games where we've seen some carnage in the injury front. And I think everyone's just sat down and taken a breath and gone, wow, we have made a few changes. We have changed the look of the game a little bit. It is a slightly different game, and can we help the game stay the way it is? And look after our players at the same time. So I think it's been proactive. I like it. And as I said last year, enabled people to get used to change, and I think that's what we're starting to see.
I imagine you've already had discussions about, hypothetical discussions about what the 23rd man might be. Are you able to give any insight into, would you be picking a hybrid player, someone who's flexible?
Until we get the full guidelines, whether it's just concussion or if it's injury, or you can use them at any stage, it's just going to be too hard to tell. But we'll get a rough idea once we get the rules.